Okay, so this is probably the first thing you're seeing after the intro, and just three quick little things. The first one is I fixed the mic buzzing that was in the last video, and the second is I'm going to try to start making videos other than Rust soon. Like I'm going to start trying to do Siege and stuff along with Rust. And the third is big shout out to this guy. His YouTube channel's in the description. He's the guy that got air quotes trapped for my intro. So, yeah, check him out. Now let's get into the base build. Okay, so to start off this build, this is probably the hardest part. You're going to have to go into the desert and find one of these short little cactuses. It has to be on an area where it's decently flat. It doesn't really have to be like perfectly flat. You can see I'm doing it on the side of a hill here and it's going to work fine. So what you're going to have to do then is get a triangle foundation. You don't want the cactus to be poking through, but you want it to be really close, like this. And then place, not half walls, low walls all the way around. And just hop in and test it out and see if you are able to get out. Now you see here I placed it too high, so it doesn't work. You have to place it really close, but you don't want the cactus to be poking through. So like this. And then you have to place low walls and test it out. You can't just test out without the low walls because it doesn't work like that. And you see I didn't place it far enough back or to the right, so I can still get out. So I'm just gonna cut to when I have it figured out. Okay, there, I got it perfect like this. So you know you're just gonna want to let yourself out. As you can tell, you can't jump out of that. And then just upgrade that foundation to stone. And from here you're going to want to get more triangle foundations and build an octagon. Okay, everyone, I was in the process of editing this when I realized I said octagon here. I meant to say hexagon. Just pretend I said hexagon. It's an octagon, right? Yeah, why not? An octagon around the thing. And from here, you're going to want to put a wall like this first, just for a frame of reference. And then put your door right here. And walls like this. So you can take out that and put a wall. And then get all this upgraded to stone. Okay, now that you have everything upgraded to stone, you're going to want to get your triangle foundations, or triangle ceilings, floor, whatever, and put them everywhere except for this corner, and you'll see why in a second. And then get all this upgraded to stone. Okay, now that you have all this upgraded to stone, you can do this step last, or right after you get the foundation. This step's really up to you when you do it. You're just going to want to get an airlock in here. But make sure it's not one of those airlocks where you can have both doors open and they can't get in. You want it to be where they can get in, because they have to get in for the trap, obviously. And then, if you're on a hill like this, you're gonna want some stairs. As you can see, I kind of built it a little high and I can't fit stairs. I think I'd be able to do this though, right? Yeah, see, gotta improvise, my guy. There. Do anything where people would be able to get in as easily as possible. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is put low walls throughout the entire base. This isn't technically necessary, but I'll tell you why it's helpful. The first reason is, the raiders might think that you just put them everywhere, so they won't think anything's different about these two. And the second reason is, if this one isn't here, the raiders would probably just jump up on this and loot the furnaces without going in there, and you need them to go in there for the trap to work. If they just stand in this one, it's not going to do anything. Now you're just going to want to get your doors on, but you have to place them kind of like this. So the the people going deep, air quotes, would just be able to run in after they get in. Now, before I get to the second floor, I'm just going to do the furnishings for this floor. And I will be doing all of that at 2 times speed. So if you want to actually see what I do, you can go to the settings in the bottom right of the video, turn it into 0.5 speed, and you'll be able to see everything. Okay, now that you have all of this done, you're going to want to start working on the second floor. So get your building plan hammer back out, assuming you put those away. And the first step, put walls around here. You don't need a wall above the airlock, but just get all of these and upgrade them to stone. When you have all those done, put another wall here, and a doorway, and another doorway. And then get glass ceilings and upgrade those to stone. Now you're going to want another airlock, but for this one make an actual door airlock where if you have both doors open they can't get to all your stuff, because this part isn't the trap. This is where you're going to be storing either the loot you get from the trap or maybe like a couple pipe shotguns to kill the people who go deep if they don't go into the trap. Now once again for up here, I'm going to be putting all the furnishings in at 2 times speed. If you want to see everything, just slow the video down. If you have 2 people in this base, you can put one of the sleeping bags in the airlock. We have 3 large boxes, a furnace, and a campfire, 2 sleeping bags, and 100 comfort. And now to get to the second floor, you simply just hop up on the TC and hop up in the base. Hop up in the top. Now you have your entire base, your entire trap base, for the low price of 7,470 stone. And probably some wood or something. What's the upkeep cost? 1,092 per 24 hours, so that's not that bad. And who cares if it's decayed a little bit? It's not like anyone's gonna raid it. And if they do, what are you gonna get? What are they gonna get? It's a trap base. You've probably moved all your loot to your main base. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe for more. Tell me what you want me to do from the next video. If you want me to just do like Rust gameplay, Siege gameplay, I could do more like horrible free games gameplay, or I install some really bad free games that no one likes and just play them for the meme, you know, something like that.